We got here, it was a fully involved third floor apartment. And when we got here, they said everybody was out, but the fire was actually coming partially through the roof. So when we got here, our guys immediately, we took a line in, and once we took the line in, uh, when we went to go actually get water, the first hydrant was actually frozen up. So at that point, we had to change tactics, and we had to go from what we call an offensive attack, which is inside, to a defensive attack, where we have to actually fight the fire from the outside until we got a secondary supply. So we found another hydrant. Once we found another hydrant, we were able to start knocking down the fire.
Okay, how many people had to be evacuated?
I would say it was probably about 30 to 40 people.
Wow.
Yes.
But no injuries?
We had no injuries. We had a couple of firefighters that slipped because there was a lot of ice out here, so the footing was kind of treacherous.
Yeah, can you talk about that? It's 7 degrees out here. How big of a challenge is that?
It was an incredibly big challenge, but we had our street department that actually came out and they brought salt out here. And then also we had one of our mechanics, they actually also brought out salt. So we were able to spread out salt and start to melt some of the ice. But in the beginning, before we had the salt, yeah, it was kind of slip sliding a little bit.
And was it a big delay too because you had to find another hydrant? Did that postpone your time?
It was a somewhat delay, but it's to be expected in weather conditions like this, where a lot of times you're going to get a frozen hydrant.
Mechanic Larry Rudd.
You just don't know. Sorry about that.
You're
You just
okay.
don't know until you actually get here. But I mean, that's part of being a firefighter. We adapt and we overcome. You know, you're going to have obstacles. That's one thing I love about the job is my guys are incredibly adept at adapting to any situation, any climate conditions or whatever. This is what we signed up for and we love it.
Yeah.
Once we found out that there was nobody inside, at that point, my number one priority is what we call life safety. Life safety to actually occupants and then life safety to my men. So once we knew that there was no life safety hazard, nobody was in there, the next life safety risk was my men. So once we didn't have the hydrant, I had my men come out and then we fought it from the outside. So, but I mean, you run into this a lot. I mean, it's just part of the nature of the beast. But this is what we train for, this is what we practice for, and this is what we love. You know, this is what we do. So at this point, nobody got hurt. We were able to actually save the second floor and the first floor. They had some water damage, but other than that, we were able to save it. It is through the roof, so the third floor is a total loss, but based on the circumstances, it's a win.